Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your April 2025 love reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm super excited to get into your cards. We're going to start by pulling an oracle deck, then we're going to get into the tarot, and then finally, at the end of this message, I'll be pulling one of these brand new oracle cards for guidance on how you can approach this relationship for the best success. If this message resonates with you, please drop me a comment below. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I would love to hear from you. And the extended will be going much deeper into this person's feelings for you, their intentions, and their next move. And you can check out the preview. There's a short clip of the preview to the extended if you'd like to view that first before purchasing, that you can see if you just click the Patreon link in the description box. So what is Gemini's overall theme in love for the month of April? The rest of the month, spirit guides. Let's see, what is the theme in love for Gemini? Intuition, okay. So your intuition is speaking very loudly this month. I'm really drawn to the stars here. So it feels like you could be contemplating a spiritual connection right now. And if that's not the case, if you don't have anybody specific in mind, first of all, my readings are typically geared towards someone that has someone in mind already. But if you happen to just like my readings and want to watch this video, I feel like for some of you out there, you're really discerning what you want to manifest and becoming more clear about what you're calling in manifestation wise. So I feel like this month, your intuition is really illustrating through signs, symbols, synchronicities, dream states. You are really going through an ascension with your third eye chakra, and your discernment in love is getting crisper and clearer is what Spirit is telling me here. So let's get into the tarot now, and we're going to be pulling some cards about you and the person on your mind. Maybe we can clarify some of those intuitions that you're having. So you are showing up here as the Ace of Wands. Some of you guys could have fire placements in your chart, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That could be further confirmation that this reading is for you. We also have the Three of Cups. So what is this person showing up as here? Three of Pentacles. This person could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. And we have another three. Actually, we have three threes. Okay, so 333. Again, with the synchronicities that I just spoke to with your intuition, you could be seeing this number a lot. 333 is all about creativity, divinity, the spark of knowledge, of wisdom. It's the Jesus number, right? So you could be highly protected at this time. Something about this connection could be very highly protected at this time. And let's get the obstacle before we get into this a little bit more. So what is the obstacle between these two? Sharing, okay. What is the obstacle? Exhaustion. Control. Okay. So there's been a certain dynamic within this relationship, whether you're partnered with this person or not. Some of you could be reflecting on a previous connection with somebody where the relationship ended. And it feels like this separation or this disconnect really occurred because someone was exhausted in this relationship by the other person's need to control, or they felt like they couldn't fully authentically express or share themselves. Maybe one person or both people felt like they needed to walk on eggshells with the other. And it led to kind of a breakdown in the communication and a feeling of needing to thwart one's true personality in order to survive in the connection. It's like one felt like they were going to be judged, or the other felt like they needed to hold back, or they couldn't talk about what made them enthusiastic in the world. Like there's just this sense of disconnection, which is why sharing is here in the obstacle, because there's not as much sharing as you both would like. What's interesting is I see that this is someone who is working on themselves right now. They could be working on their money. They could be working on developing a skill in their life, and they are looking to expand their horizons in some way. If you have broken up with this person, or this person has broken up for you, they're definitely recognizing that the purpose of their life at the moment is to expand their perspective. I feel like they have recognized that they need to work on themselves, because there was a limitation to a particular perspective, and they need to grow, and they need to open themselves up to life again, to the potential of sharing themselves. Maybe they just became so exhausted and shut down, and kind of, I'm getting this very lackluster feeling. And if you're wondering about this person, if you haven't talked to them in a while, I do want to tell you that they are in this process of evolution and change. Especially with the threes, there's an emphasis on learning. Now for you guys, Gemini, especially with this Ace of Wands, you guys are experiencing a new spark in one area or another. I feel like your friendships could be going really well at the moment. There's an emphasis here on friendship, laughter, networking, feeling at ease in social settings, or putting yourself in situations where perhaps you are a little bit uncomfortable, but you're growing because you're forcing yourself out of your comfort zone. I don't sense a lot of like connection in your mutual energy right now, especially because this man is facing away from your cards. But I feel like you guys are still pleasantly enjoying your life experience at the moment. So let's see how this person is currently viewing you at this time. They feel like you cut them off. You could have literally ghosted this person. If you didn't, then I feel like they are very curious about what you're up to. I feel like they are viewing you as someone who didn't really give them a chance to explain themselves fully. How are you viewing this person? Seven of Pentacles. I'm hearing a work in progress. So very similarly to how they're showing up here, them working on themselves, building their skill set, opening up their perspective of the world. Someone is definitely evolving and putting more roots down in their life, but while simultaneously trying to shift out of any negative or limited worldviews. I think that you see this person as kind of a work in progress at the moment, may be not having a lot to offer you in the relationship. And I feel like that's kind of accurate with what I'm picking up on their side of things. It's like this lack of sharing exists because they're so focused on evolving and maturing. So how do they view the connection with you at this time? With the High Priestess, it's like they're very unsure really where you stand, especially because who you are right now is actually a mystery to them. So I feel like you're not sharing a lot with them. It's like the relationship itself has yet to unfold fully and show the truth of its nature. It's almost like you guys have this strong connection, but right now there is a phase of disconnection that you're going through, and this person is really feeling unsure about whether or not you will find your way back to each other. Like it's definitely a mystery about where you're at. And I think that's because with new vision and letting go, like you definitely could have ended a cycle where this phase of disconnection really hit hard, and you are taking this time to be in no contact or something like that. And, you're not meant to know at the moment. They maybe feel like it's okay to not know where this is headed right now. How are you viewing the connection with them? We have the Four of Cups. Okay. So with this Four of Cups, you see this relationship as not fully aligned at the moment. See how the meditator is looking inward, not receiving the cup. I feel like, yeah, there's something that feels off about this relationship right now, not fully aligned, which is why you're not accepting what is being given to you here. And I'm actually curious why that is. I'm hearing you know better. So I feel like some of you know that if you were to open up to this relationship again, it would kind of hold you back. The conditions aren't ripe for reunion or a reconnection, at least as it stands at the moment. But we will go deeper into that in the extended and see how this person really feels about you, their intentions, their next move, as well as what the likely outcome is as it stands right now. So you can purchase that through the link in the description box below, Gemini. And let's get one card for you for your advice. What is your best approach in this situation right now? What is your best approach? Okay, so we have number 9. 9 is all about endings and completion. So let's get some keywords. The guidebook is pretty intense. This is the Sacred Revolution Oracle deck. Number 9. Cosmic androgyny. Okay. Cultivate your innate human wholeness. Bring balance to the intimate dance of self and other, me, you, masculine and feminine. Dance back and forth between your divine masculine energies of giving, focus, intention, forward momentum and manifestation, and your feminine qualities of receiving, flowing, opening, surrendering, and trusting. So this is really about balancing the scales between these two polarizing forces within you. I feel like the journey that you're on right now, Gemini, is really all about this. You could be balancing the scales in your own internal realm, creating that element of sacred union within you in order to attract a more balanced union externally. And so Spirit is wanting to emphasize this. It says, beloved, this card comes with an invitation to remain in the fluid fusion of it all, dancing in and out of the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies in yourself and in others, regardless of your gender. Know that we are inseparable from each other. Together we dance and spiral so that we may live our full revolutionary potential and deliver our deepest gifts in service to humanity. How can you remember union now and come into greater wholeness with yourself? So right now you're coming into a state of wholeness. If you were looking to a relationship to offer that sense of completion, Spirit is really redirecting you into the inner planes to cultivate the masculine so that your feminine can thrive. I will drop the extended link in the description box below where we will go deeper into feelings, intentions, next action towards the connection, and is this relationship going to work out in the future? So thank you for being here, Gemini. You can purchase a private reading with me down below as well. Mwah. And I will see you guys later. Bye.